This is Micah 7:7. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is thy Lord, thy power? Mine eye shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. I like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyam La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad. The Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shuwab Amawan back at you with another lesson. And going into this title, she that is mine enemy, okay, shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And what does that mean? All right. Why is this woman being considered as your enemy? All right, because most of these women, all right, are going to be destroyed in America, and most of these women are anti-Hamashiach. They are against Yahweh Shai, man. They are all for the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, but they are against Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, so what does it mean? It means that these women, all right, are going. As a matter of fact, let's read it again. Hold on. It says, she that is mine enemy shall see it. All right, because you got to remember Lot's wife. Job's wife. Okay, because what does it say right here? It says, she that is mine enemy, right? Shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Is that not what Job's wife said? Okay, so a lot of these women, all right, you got the 2/3 women that are just going to be destroyed out here, but then you got women that know this truth, all right, that a lot of them are going to turn into Job's wife. All right, let me grab that real quick. This is no, that's not it. Okay, here we go. This is Job 2. That's what I thought. I thought it was in 1 for some reason. But this is 2. And you know what? Let me just take it from the top. Real quick. This is Job 2:1. It says, again, there was a day when the sons of Yahweh came to present themselves before the Lord Yahweh, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. Why? Because Satan is also a son of Yahweh, but on the left side. Okay. So whenever the men of the Lord come to present themselves, Shaitan is also amongst them. All right. Watching to see who's a weaker link, see who's going to fall off. All right. And it says, and Lord Yahweh said unto Shaitan, from whence comest thou? And Shaitan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. All right, showing you that Shaitan is constantly up and down, basically, trying to deceive and make believers turn from Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, and those that don't believe in the Lord, he keeps them in, Shaitan's customs, basically, in sin. Okay. And it says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Shaitan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth Yahweh and escheweth evil. And still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. All right. So you basically have the situation of, you remember in the New Testament when Yahweh Shah had told Peter that Satan had desired to have sift him. Okay. All right. Which, when you go into that word, sift is going into breaking one's faith with inward agitation. Okay. That's why we go through what we go through in the mind with Shaitan, because he's always trying to, agitate us inwardly to make us break character and make us go off. All right. So he was going into desiring to sift Job. when you went into that word desire, I believe it goes into sinazo, which was meaning to beg and to basically Shaitan was begging Yahweh, showing you that Yahweh controls Shaitan. You got people that think, oh, you know, there's always a battle between Yahweh and Shaitan. That's not scriptural, all right? Because Shaitan is sent by Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and the demons, all right, they know Yahweh Shai. Okay, they know Yahweh. As a matter of fact, let me grab that in real quick. And James, the 2nd chapter. It says 19, thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. Okay, why do they tremble? Because they have to take commands from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you see? So let's go back to Job, right? Job 2 and 4. And Shaitan answered the Lord Yahweh and said, skin for skin, yeah, all that a man has will he give for his life. But put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. All right. Basically, you know, the Lord was telling him, Shaitan was saying that even though he's a servant, I bet you if I touch everything that he has and take it away from him, he was going to curse him, but he never did. Okay. And the fact that he's saying right here, put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh. All right. That's his wife, because when you cleave onto when a man cleaves onto his wife, she becomes what? Flesh of my flesh, bone of my blood. What is it? Let me grab it real quick. Flesh to my flesh, bone to my bone. I believe that's in a man cleaved to his wife, she becomes flesh of my flesh, KJV. Genesis, I think it's I want to say the 5th, no, it's the 2nd chapter. All right, this is the 2nd chapter, 2 and 24. Here we go. It says, therefore shall, hold on real quick. Come on. There you go. Genesis 2 and 23. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. You see? So going back to Job, excuse me, back to Job 5. But put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Shaitan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. Okay, so the Lord gave him over. See, he begged. All right, he begged and begged for Yahweh to give him over. All right, so he can basically try to destroy him, and the Lord allowed him, you see, but he told him to save his life, not to take him, you know, take him out. So went Shaitan forth from the presence of the Lord Yahweh and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot onto his crown, and he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse Yahweh and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of Yahweh, and shall we not receive evil? Exactly, because as the Lord blesses you, the Lord also gives you, you know, these curses at the same time. All right, because in order for us to prove ourselves to Yahweh, we have to be put in the midst of temptation and under certain curses to see if we're going to fall away from Yahweh, to see if we're going to denounce him. Okay. So Job is telling his old wife, his own wife, you foolish as hell for doing that, man, for even thinking like that, because the Lord is going to bring blessings, but he's got to bring also curses upon us. All right, because why? The Lord is a perfect balance, and a perfect balance is the just weight to the Lord. Okay, when it is not a balance, all right, a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord, as the scriptures say. So his wife said unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? And that's how most of these women going to be, because the Lord's going to put a lot of you women to the test. See, the men have patience for these things, man. All right. And the men are also going to be, you know, challenged in it also. But the most challenging is going to be from the women. All right. Because the Lord's going to put your men in certain situations where it's going to feel like he's not being dealt with, Yahweh. Okay, and these women, when they panic and they see that things are not going in their favor, all right, what's going to happen is these women going to curse out Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and you see that today. You see that when the men are on the highways and hedges, and we're trying to, you know, try to speak to a woman, or we're on the live lessons, and these women come up on the comment boards, and they always got something stupid to say, man. All right, most of those women, all right, are going to be the mire in the streets. They're going to be trodden down, all right, for one, already not believing, and the ones that, you know, heard the word and knew about the word, most of them going to turn away anyway, man. That's why the scriptures talk about many are called and few are chosen. Okay, and he told us what? That most women, all right, the majority of these women, all of them are wicked. Going to Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. I'll start off from 23. All this have I proved by wisdom. I said, I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off and exceeding deep, who can find it out? I applied mine heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I found more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one, to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those I have not found. You see? So it's impossible, almost, the probability of you finding an actual virtuous woman. That's why the scriptures say, who can find a virtuous woman? All right? She's above all rubies. And it's hard to find a ruby, a true ruby in the earth today. I don't care how much digging you do. It's almost impossible to find true rubies. Okay, so it's almost impossible to find a true woman that really about this truth, man. Okay, so let's go back. Matter of fact, let me grab a couple videos I just wanted to show you. All right, and this is why these women are going to end up being destroyed. Okay, as a matter of fact, hold on. That's what I want. All right. I'm going to grab a quick article. It says, prisoners, and this is coming to America. Absolutely. All right. It says, prisoners released early to ease overcrowding. Okay, here it is. Esau can't wait to throw one of our people in jail. But now these jails are being overcrowded, which they're going to release a lot of these criminals anyway into the world, because they're going to use not only the FEMA camps, but they're going to use a lot of these prisons too as FEMA camps. Okay, and they're gonna take out the criminals that already done did time, that are messed up in their head, and they're gonna throw them out into the world, and they're gonna be bugged out in the world, and they're gonna refill them with those that don't want to partake in the agenda of the society, right? It says the first batch, this is only the first batch of prisoners to be released early from Scotland's jails are being freed, officials have said. Over the next 4 weeks, between 500 and 550 inmates will leave custody to ease pressure on the country's overcrowded prisons. All right. And this is what? This is in Scotland. Okay. Now, America's known for prisons. Why? Because all the Israelites, all the tribes are here in America, and in America, they love to what? They love to populate our prisons with our men. Because if you take the men out of the household, all right, then you're able to destroy family morals. You see, you're able to destroy children because the man is what keeps the household in check. Okay, if the man is in tune with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, the Lord is going to keep your whole house in tune. You see, so they make sure that they take away the men. All right, so they can, so our children could be fatherless, and there's no what? There is no what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't get it out. But you know, they teach you how to move in life, right? They teach you respect and morals. Okay, without the man, all right, you can't teach that. And that's why most of our the men turn effeminate because they're raised by what? Women. The women become harlots because there's no man to demand you know, law. Okay, a man is supposed to be what? He's supposed to set rules and boundaries in the house to abide by. All right, and when that's the word I was looking for, order. And when there's no order in the house to abide by, this is why everybody does freely whatever they want. Okay, so it says the first batch of prisoners to be released early from Scotland's jails are being freed, officials have said. Over the next 4 weeks, between 500 and 550 inmates will leave custody to ease pressure on the country's overcrowded prisons. The move involves prisoners with 180 days or less to serve from a sentence of under 4 years. It will not apply to people convicted of sexual or domestic abuse offenses. Yeah, that's in Scotland. But out here in America, they're gonna allow that, man. All right, and they're gonna send all those killers, okay, rapists, child molesters, predators. They're gonna release every one of those into the world, man. Absolutely. Okay, because they already have certain demons on them, man, and these devils that run these prison systems, they know exactly what they're doing. Okay, they're allowing the multiplication of sins and wickedness on the earth, as always. Okay, but let me see what it says. It says a Scottish prison service spokesman said, "We have worked collaboratively with partners to prepare those approaching the end of their sentence for supported early release. Governors have vetoed anyone they found posed as an immediate risk to individuals or groups with the help of intelligence from police and social work. The safety and well-being of people in our care, our staff and communities we support continues to be a key priority throughout, with information for victims and families available on our website." All right. It says as of June 12th, there was 8,294 people behind bars. The Scottish government said the number of prisoners had increased by 400 since March 18th. In May, there was 8,365 prisoners in Scotland, the highest number since 2012. Okay. Now it says Scottish prisons have targeted operating capacity of 8,000. The plans were approved by Holyrood's Criminal Justice Committee on the 12th of June. All right, but you get the point. Okay. The point is that they're gonna start releasing out here in America. Okay, if not already been doing it, because we heard, I believe it was Trump talking about that. Okay, and I believe it was also Joe Biden has spoke about that. All right, but you know, this is trouble for you ladies. Okay, as a matter of fact, let me grab this other video from Instagram. All right. And when they release these prisoners, a lot of them are gang members and all that. These are the type of things you're going to run into. Okay.
Tenemos ubicadas a la verga. Miriam, Aurora, Saúl, Angie Alonso. Que no haga caso.
So basically, they speak in Spanish, and what he's saying is he about to execute this girl. He about to lay her down on the floor and shoot her right in her head. And each of these women are about to get the same thing. And look how they're dressed. They're all dressed up like harlots, all of that, man. And what you think they did? They ended up grabbing them and put them into captivity. You see, these women gonna get ravished. They're gonna be tossed around. All types of shit gonna happen to them, man. Okay. And they're Spanish. These are probably cartels, and the cartels don't play. I've seen videos with cartels like straight live on camera, just decapitating someone's head and not caring about it, laughing at it, cutting your heart open, eating your heart. Okay, when it comes to these wicked ass niggas like this, man, the Lord puts a certain spirit on them. All right. And a lot of those cartels come from like Issachar, they come from Zebulon. And when you go back into the history of Issachar and Zebulon, all right, you had the time of the Mayans, the time of the Aztecs, okay, the times of the Incas. All of them used to do crazy ass rituals where they used to, you know, chop people up in pieces and play games with them, man. Okay. So they already have that certain spirit on them, you know, because it's all spiritual. And the Lord's gonna have them doing these things, man. All right. Look at all these women. All these women are some pretty ass chicks. All right. And he got her right on the floor and he about to shoot her right in the head, but they don't ever show it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put two and two together. You see? So now, and this is what it means for these women to be trodden down as the mire in the streets, man. They're going to, the Lord is going to put them in predicaments, man, where they're not going to like it. Okay, and they're going to be trodden down as the mire in the streets, man, like mud in the streets. Okay, mud is worthless, man. People just step all over mud and kick it around like it's nothing on a rainy day. Okay, and that's what's gonna happen to these women. Let's grab this this little piece right here. Where is it at? 1 second. What the hell is it? Hold on, give me 1 second. Got so many videos. Oh, here it goes. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Slovakia. Damn, did I go too far? Hold on, just bear with me and be patient. Hold on. Because they all, some of these look alike. Is it this one? Nah. This one? No. Slovakia. Man, I want this video too, because the guy was basically going into saying how you women are in trouble. And I can't. I keep feeling like I'm passing right by it. Hold on. Bear with me. I knew I should have put it on the top of the list when I had seen it.
Check this out, argument. Under the microscope.
Hold on. I gotta do it this way.
Telling people. So I mean, this is just
Your favorite conspiracy.
now.
Damn, where is this video at?
Damn, you're desensitizing us.
Breaking news.
Just looked at it.
We got nasty. The bankers are running scared right now. All right, babe.
Okay, this is weird.
Damn.
Watch this. Been waiting patiently.
Excuse me, miss.
I'm about to sell right now. It ain't nothing but shaitan.
We're following breaking time in history.
Who are the unvaccinated? I know there's a lot.
So wow, news coming up.
I can't believe I can't find this right now.
Shalom.
Ain't nothing but shaitan just not allowing
So
me.
we were running around, man's missing partner, and that's here. Oh, wait, check this out right here.
Man, that is so annoying.
When the devil
Screaming moms aren't our slave, but you're 911. You suck the dick. What's up, everybody? Wow. Okay. Yo.
Damn, bro.
I just told her that you be eating a bit.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Listen to your
The
brother.
water YAHAWAH'S. So listen to this. Listen to what he's saying.
Listen to your brother. Listen good. Put your emotions in your perfume box and hear me out. These days that are upon us, you guys are going to need a man. It ain't gonna be no more. He gotta have a Bugatti. He got to have a Hellcat. He gotta be making 6 figures. He has to have baby hair like Genuine. He gotta be able to dance like Usher and Chris Brown. Those days are over. There ain't gonna be no twerking with an empty stomach. There ain't gonna be no walking around in booty shorts. Ain't gonna be walking around. Ain't gonna be walking around with your Twinkies hanging out of your shirt. These days are serious. See, this place is infested with people that hate this country, that hate the people of this society. And the number one thing on the platter is you. They are going to come after you. All this feminism and independent stuff. You know, that's funny how Beyonce was talking about all her single ladies. But ironically, she was married. See, it was a psyop to get you women to bite that bullet, to get on that train. And a lot of you did. But this is just a warning. This is an exhortation to tell you need to humble yourselves, because the Bible says in the Old Testament, God is going to take the confidence out of your steps. Meaning the confidence to disrespect a man, the confidence to curse a man out, the confidence to think that you don't need a man. Because now, ladies,
See?
listen to your brother.
He telling you this is why you're gonna need a man of the Lord in those days. All right, let's grab that real quick. This is Isaiah, and this is why another reason why women will flock to one man in those days. Let me grab it from Isaiah 3 and all right. I'll take it from 16. Yep. I'll take it from 16. It says, Judah's women denounced. It says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. Okay. Our women are haughty. They're whores. All right. They're always trying to look extra. And all you're doing is putting a bunch of witchcraft on your face. Okay, they walk with their stretched forth necks, constantly twisting their neck as they speak. Okay, wanton eyes. They always have eyes that are flirting eyes. They're always flirting with another man. They're always looking at another man, and they have a whole man, right? Walking and mincing as they go and making tinkling with their feet. All right, going into their, their little switching that they do when they walk with switching their ass left to right, and then the tinkling with their feet with the high heels and everything that they walk with, right? Bracelets on their ankles, all that. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, okay? Which that's why most of our women all right, that are Judites, a lot of them go through the process of not having hair because the Lord has taken them away, has given that as a curse to them, because the woman's hair is her glory. Okay, but there's nothing to be glorified in our women in these days anymore because they're wicked as hell. So there is no glory, and the Lord took that away from them, especially them being the top tribe, all right, which is Judah. Okay, and the Lord will discover their secret parts, and in that day, the Lord Yahawashi will take away the bravery. That's what the brother was just saying. Oh, you ain't gonna be twerking when your ass is not eating and hungry. Okay, ain't gonna be no I'm the baddest bitch. All right, when all hell's breaking loose. Okay, it ain't no I need a 5-star dinner with a 5-star vacation. All right, in the days of all hell breaking loose, none of that is going to be happening, man, because the Lord's going to take away every single thing, okay, that you women lust for and love on this society. The Lord said, the lust thereof passeth away, man. Everything from this place is going to fade with it, okay? So it says, and in that day, the Lord Yahawashi will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments, okay, about their feet and their calls and their round tyrants like the moon. All right, going into these, these ornaments, these headbands, these necklaces, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers. Okay, basically going into the veil, the veils, the earrings. Okay, it says the bonnets, the ornaments of the leg, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings. Okay, and you know that Judah stay wearing some bonnets on their head. Okay, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins. Okay, so all this designer clothes, all this designer, all these glasses, and basically anything that's designer, man, that's gonna be taken away from you too. That ain't gonna exist in the kingdom. We ain't gonna have no designer clothes in the kingdom. We're going back to our old ways, man. Dressing modest, all right, dressing properly before Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and we know that these women love the changeable suits of apparel. They love all that. They got it's crazy because these women be having all these shoes and all this clothes in their damn closet, spend all this money, and they don't even fucking wear half of that shit. That's why if you a man spending on them, on women, buying stuff like that for women, you're a fool, because none of these women ever wear the shit you buy for them. Okay, it's almost like they only buy the shit that they wear, the things they spend money on. Okay, and they'll have things in there for years to change it to different apparels, man, and they don't do it. Only when they want to go out and impress, right? It says the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils, all right? All that's going to be taken away. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be a stink. That's why these women, all right, they go through a certain hygiene level, okay? pH balance is off. Everything that they're eating that's an abomination is making them, smell like that. Not only that, it's a curse that the Lord has put on our women, because our women are disgusting and filthy. So you're going to smell like disgusting and filthiness, right? And instead of a girdle or rent, okay, and instead of well-set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher or girding of sackcloth, okay, and burning instead of beauty. All right, this is what's coming to all you women that depend on straight beauty. Everything is about looking good. Ain't nobody gonna look good in that day. Nobody's gonna care about your beauty. Okay, the only ones that's gonna care about your beauty is the ones that you disrespected, the ones that you turned down, and all these other nations that's coming out here to look for you. Like that guy just said, they coming for you. Remember, there's more women than men on earth. Okay. And then it says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war, showing you again that men are going to die off in the wars, man, and you women are going to die also. All right, the Lord's going to send a lot of you women out there. Not all of you are going to die here in Jacob's trouble and burn and all that. All right, a lot of y'all going to also die in the war, because y'all going to be sent out there. And we've gone over this many times. When it comes to war, you become spoils of war, man. You become booty, war booty, booty meat, okay, to these other nations. They can't wait to get to you. Why? Because you are the most beautiful women on earth. And the fact that you acting ratchet as hell and you acting the way you do, it just shows that, okay, these are hoes. Well, I'm going to go out there and treat them like hoes. Correct? Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. You see? It says the gates of Zion, this is an NLT, the gates of Zion will weep and mourn. The city will be like a ravaged woman huddling on the ground. Okay, and that's how most of these women are going to be brought down to, the ground. All right, just like you hear the scripture where it says, come sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. The Lord is going to do the same thing to you. You're going to be put in the dust and confusion because you thought that you were ruling the world. You thought you were above man. You tried to usurp authority over a man, but that was only leading you to your destruction. And that's why Esau has put you in that trick bag. You see? Then it says, going into Isaiah 4:1, and then in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And how is that going to be done? Through sex. You see, these women are going to come to us flocking. They're going to want us to basically wife them up to be saved. All right. Some of these women will be lucky, and most of these women are not going to be lucky. Okay. And this is why you have to take heed of the word now, so the Lord can set you up with a man, because the Lord said that a man shall be a hiding place, okay, from the wind. This is Isaiah 32:1. Behold, the king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. Okay, YAHAWAH'S is going to rule in righteousness, and the princes are going to be the elect, the men, the 144,000. Okay, because what is Yasharallah? He is a prince of power. Okay, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. Okay, the wind means destruction. So how are you going to hide? Okay, first and foremost, you're going to hide yourself in these scriptures, as the scriptures say, the prudent man foreseeth the evil and he hideth himself. Okay, secondly, after hiding yourself in these scriptures, you're going to hide yourself with a man of the Lord, because the man of the Lord is going to save you. Okay, you're going to be saved only for childbearing. So that means a man has to have you, all right, to continue his lineage. All right. A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Okay. Protection. That's what it's all about, protection. And here it is that they teach you in feminism that I don't need a man. I don't need a man to protect me. You know, I can protect myself. I have a little bit of mace in my purse. Oh, I've been learning how to fight. None of that shit gonna work when the judgment of the Lord come, man. You can't escape the judgment of the Lord. You have to suffer for all the abominations that you have committed, and you're going to be judged according to the abominations that you have done. Right? Let's jump down to Isaiah, what is that, 13? Okay. Let's take it from 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, and with wrath and fierce anger. So it's coming cruel. Terrible things are going to happen, and terrible things are going to happen to you women, because the Lord is fed up with you women already. All right. It's very well needed for you women to learn order and go back into order. Okay. Right now, we are in a land that has no order, and you are the main partakers in it. Okay. This is Job 10:20. And it says, are not my days few? Cease then, and let me alone, that I may take comfort a little before I go, whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death, which is basically America, man. And the land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death without any order, and where the light is as darkness. Yeah, because everything is flipped upside down here, where what's righteousness is considered wickedness, and what's wickedness is considered righteousness. So this place is without order. Okay, and you women are the cause of that, man. This is why they used you to demonize the Israelite man and used you as a weapon. Okay. So it says to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of the heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light, and the sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Okay, going into the nuclear missiles. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. You women is proudful as hell because you follow after your father, the devil. You see? Let's grab that. This is John 8:44. Okay, you are of your father, the devil. Okay, and the lust of your father you will do. Okay, this damn devil he lusts for that pride. He loves to be prideful. The Lord made him prideful for a reason, man. And you are of your father, the devil. You women follow after Esau, going all the way back to the garden, when he told you that you could have power over men and be gods on this earth. Ain't none of you women gods, man. You women are princesses, and that's it. Okay? He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there was no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And it's the same thing you women do. Most of you women are liars, man. Okay? No accountability, always quick to lie. All right, and when you do lie, you do it to save your own pride, just so no one can mark you, you know. So let's go back. It says Isaiah 13:11, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. Okay, which is really going into Esau, all right, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And the scripture said what? The scripture said that you women are haughty. So this could go right to you women too. Okay. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. That's how important a man is going to be. All right. That he is more precious than fine gold. And in this society, a man ain't shit. Like Chris Rock says, man, the only thing that's loved unconditionally in this society is women, children, and dogs, pets. You see, and it's spiritual, because I've been with a few women that they have said to me literally in my face, I will choose my dog and my cat before you. And these women will really love their dogs and cats and their pets before they love you, man. But in that day, brothers, we are going to be that precious metal. Okay, that we're gonna be more precious than fine gold, man. We ain't gonna have to worry no more about these women that keep bashing us and making us feel like like we ain't shit, like we're the lowest of society. Here it is. Esau is the lowest of society, and look how they treat Esau with respect, you know. But they won't treat the Israelite man with respect. They won't even treat their own kind with respect. And their own kind is going to be the only thing that saves them in those last days, man. And we're going to remember every single one of you women that turned us down and disrespected us. Best believe the Lord is going to put you in our faces once again in the time of Jacob's trouble. And we're going to do what you did to us. We're going to push your ass to the side. When you see that you're being chased by 13 men, okay, and you got a whole man of the Lord that's doing, miracles, and he don't come to save you, you're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna feel like straight shit, and you're gonna be yelling at the top of your lungs. And I'll probably be laughing by then. You see, enjoying a meal on the corner. Okay. So it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Okay, Ophir. All right, so that's how important a man is going to be in those last days. And that's what that man was trying to tell you, man. You know, you women that are proudful, you're not going to have no help in that day, man. Like you said, you women are in grave danger. Okay, that's why it tells you, and as a matter of fact, now that we were reading that, Isaiah 32, right, it says, arise, you women that are at ease. Okay, arise, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. you careless women. You see, why are you going to be troubled? Because you were careless. Okay, it's the same thing in society. Our parents always told us not to be careless, because when you're careless, trouble happens. Trouble follows you. And you women are acting careless as hell out there. So what did you expect? You expected a rainbow coming to you with a pot of gold at the end of it? No. Okay, you're gonna have to face your troubles by yourself, because feminism made you believe that you can do it all by yourself. So you're gonna have to do it by yourself. You see? So it says, many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. Okay, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Yeah, everything that was on your side to help you, everything that was all for you, that was putting you on the pedestal, that's just going to disappear. It's going to go. It's going to go bye-bye. Okay, you're going to be brought back to what you were supposed to be. Okay, underneath a man. All right? And you're going to be quiet as you were commanded. The Lord said that you were to be silent. That's how you women going to be in that day. Silent. Nothing to say. All right, because once you see the hell breaking loose and you see that your feminism ass can't handle it, or that you can't stand up to it, or that you can't fight a man, you know, you're gonna be looking for a man, and that's when that's when it's gonna be too late. When you call for that man, that's when 13 men gonna walk in through that door looking for your ass. They think that all 13 of them was being called, and they're gonna come and grab you, okay? And they're just gonna do what they do. All right, whatever is that the Lord feels is right for your judgment is what's going to come to you. So if it means getting chopped up in pieces, hey, that's what you're going to go through. If it means getting gang banged by 25 people, imagine that. Imagine those women. Oh, man. Imagine those women that have been ran through by thousands of men. The Lord's so cruel that he could just take another 1,000 men and actually have them ravish you. Here it is, you took 1,000 men into pleasure and you were pleasured by it, but now the Lord will give you 1,000 men that's not going to give you pleasure, and he'll keep you alive through all that. And as much as you want to die, your ass ain't gonna die. Scriptures talk about in those days they shall seek death, which that was really talking about World War I. All right, but we're going to use it for you women. You women are going to seek death and you're not going to find it. The Lord's going to keep you alive through all that, and you're going to get ravished by 1,000 men. It might be 100 men in one day, and then once you're done getting ravished by the amount of men you slept with in life, the Lord gonna put your ass out. Then here comes a decapitation. They end up decapitating your head. Okay. You know, man, I'm not even gonna get into that no more. It says, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, you women that are at ease. Be troubled, you careless ones. Strip you and make you bare. Okay, meaning that the Lord's he's gonna spew out your wickedness, man. He's gonna show your shame. Okay, and the way you're really supposed to hide that shame is by girding yourself up with sackcloth, because when you gird yourself up with sackcloth, it means that you're bringing yourself down to a humble state. Okay, that's why you had a woman like Esther that had, you know, she had everything because she was the queen of the king. All right, but she still put what? Ashes and dung on her head and put herself in sackcloth. She didn't come up to them with all her costly arrays and all that. She came humble. That's what the Lord wants you women to do. Take off all this provocative clothing that you put on, right? And put on the sackcloth, man. Put on humility. You know, you're nothing in this world. The scriptures say if a man think he is something, he deceiveth himself. You are nothing. And he's saying that to a man. How much more of a woman? The Lord is dealing with men. The tabernacle of the Lord is with men. The Lord said, I'm going to make a man more precious than fine gold. He didn't say I'm going to make a woman more precious than fine gold. You know, he basically let y'all have that on this side. That's why the Lord said, I will make a new thing on the earth, that a man shall compass a woman shall compass a man. Okay, and that's what's happening right now. That is being fulfilled all the way from what was spoken in the garden in Genesis when the serpent told you that you can be gods. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much the point. All right, let me make sure I used all the videos that I wanted to use. That's pretty much what I wanted to use. And I actually went longer than what I wanted to. It was supposed to be like a little short video. But hey, it's all through the spirit. But yeah, that's pretty much the point. You know, that's what's coming to this place, man. These prisoners are about to be released, and best believe those prisoners are gonna be running up on all you women. They some horn dogs. You horn dogs, man. They've been sitting in there for years. For decades, man. What you think? These people ain't gonna come out here with looking like a damn horse? You know, you ever seen them horses when they just be in heat? That's how these men gonna be, man. They got nothing but testosterone in them. You know, too much testosterone is never too good because you just extra with it. You're very you're very what's the word I'm looking for? They're gonna be very fervent with what they want, you see, and you're not going to escape it at the end of the day. All right. You know, so you know, these prisoners are gonna be released. Okay. You know, these what else did I bring out? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Just like that guy said, you know, you women are going to be in trouble. All right. As a matter of fact, let me play one more video. I have to play one more video. Just because, like, this is the shit that our women are out here doing, living. This is what it means that the vintage shall fail. It says sex in New York City calls banned or better.
For a band, how much the nigga paid you? It happened. You voted for a little something, so it's cool.
I don't know what you
Oh my God. I'm looking at that 3 bills right now. Quick to rent due. 3 bills is love. Hey, hold on.
Shut the fuck
3 bills is yo. 3 bills is a good number for some pussy, bro.
No, it's not.
Yo, what the pussy you been talking
That's
about?
poverty.
Yo, 3 bills is 3 bills is a fine
That's
rate.
poverty.
No.
She says poverty.
For a nigga that's, come on, gang. Not
Come on,
any nigga.
gang.
But I'm
Come
saying,
on, gang.
for attractive
What's the price
nigga,
then? How about that?
3
Oh, for a
bills.
band or better. I told you already.
Fuck, you sound crazy. If I pay for a band, I gotta be like,
Yo, this place gotta go, bro. This place gotta go. A band or better for some box that been ran through. Oh man, we gotta get up out of here. Hey, call Haloim La YAHAWAH'S YAHAWAH'S Bahashem V'Hakabash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Hakim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh is our Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So with that being said, Shalom, Abba Ball soon. Shalom, sister Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabarakatah.